Hey there, how's it going, everybody? Uh, Welcome to today's How to Draw live stream. Today we're gonna be drawing Killua, drawing and inking Killua from Hunter x Hunter. I've already gotten started on like the body. Now I'm gonna be slowly working on the hair soon. Life seems not showing up. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay. Let me bring up my reference image. Okay, so Killua basically has rather sharp hair. The way I create these sharp hairs is to just freely use my elbow arm to just make strong lines. Basically, to create the sharp edges of pointy hair. These hairs kind of all over the place, so as long as it looks like a bit of fuller hair, then you pretty much got an idea. As long as it slowly comes back down to like the back of his head. His hair is always, seems to always sort of gradually be over his eyes. He has just enough long hair for it to be just barely over his eyes. Let me see, okay. And then he's got like these 3 strands of hair coming from the exact center of his forehead. Sometimes 3 or 4. It almost looks like a ninja star at certain angles. gonna curve his eyes so it looks more evil, sinister. Maybe some of these hairs I might split into two pieces, two strands of hair. Okay. I'm gonna fix up the fingers over here. You can find a lot of reference images for hands holding onto objects. If you Google search, you know, hands grabbing an apple, there are tons of like stock photos to reference. So, what I decided to do for this scene is to have Killua, you know, holding a heart from the time that he ripped the guy's heart out during the Hunter Games. Whenever he, like, I might add a couple of veins here and there, he had, like, this type of ability to, like, increase the strength of his hands and the sharpness of his fingers or something like that. Or he gets, like, nails, yes. Maybe I'll give him nails. See how that looks? Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I believe this is the main parts of the image. Yes, okay. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, then I'm gonna make a little outline of where the shadow is going to be. Almost looks like a mask. Little shadow, or maybe just a shadow here under the nose. Okay. Maybe give like a bit of neck muscle. Define that. Add a little bit of cloth folds in his what is it called? I guess he just has a long turtleneck like undershirts. Okay. So now I'll start with inking with the thick outlines with the sharp tip fine point Sharpie. Gonna do the neck. Couple of wrinkles under the armpits. Now I'm going to be outlining the heart. Okay, now to get started on the face. I did some minor alterations to the nose, because I feel like, you know, just with that one line of the nose, does not look two-dimensional, no, not two-dimensional. Basically, I feel like the noses are drawn a little flat. So I'm adding a little bit of dimension by adding this extra line to give it a more defined shape. Okay, and now we can start using the thin tip Sharpie to do the finer details of our drawing. and giving little shadows here and there. I'm slowly creating like this slight line, invisible line in tone to create this very even like shadow, using only lines to create it. This time I might not even need to do the cross hatching, depending on how this goes. Now, even though here I did not make a line to indicate there was like a fault here, just by having this shadow tone line here, your eyes will slowly just connect the separation here for you. Kind of like here, sometimes they draw the characters without finishing the whole line, so that half of the mouth is sort of like missing. I mean, it's still there. You still connect, like with your mind, you still connect that that's still a mouth, but for some reason, that's a thing. Where they just don't draw the whole line. They just draw half of it. Gonna give little stitch lines here on the arms, and then maybe here around the collar. It doesn't always have to be a stitch line. It just feels like it adds more to the drawing. Now we're drawing the the little shadow here. I'm creating this clean line where it looks like these lines are connected is by just using my elbow, not so much the wrist, to hold, just hold a straight line. And just, being delicate, delicate with my hand strokes so that it stays together as one piece. Maybe I'll go back and fix this. Now here I try to stay consistent so that there is a slight curve that will go all the way up to the exact top of where his ear, not this part of the ear, right here from where that eye line that I created before. So I guess you could say the line that follows the bottom of the eye that leads all the way up to where the earwort starts, and before you create the rest. Excuse me. Okay. Working on the veins. Maybe I might add a little bit more veininess to them. Gonna add a bit of knuckle. Yeah, add a little bit of shadow for under the finger. Ugh, my nose is running. Maybe I'll give a little bit of shadow to these veins here. It's funny, any other time of day I never get the sniffles. But it seems to be when I start to do these streams, my nose just starts running like crazy. It's pretty funny. Okay. There seems to be a bit of shadow here on the hair. Okay, no wait. It'll be easier for me to do an outline of where the shadow's going to be. Okay. It's gonna take a quick sec. Okay. I occasionally go back and forth between the reference images just to take a look at, see if anybody left a comment during these live streams. Goodness, the nose just won't stop running. By the way, I try to stay consistent with the direction that all of these lines are going, so that it feels like, you know, it's all the same shadow. Maybe add a little bit of hair here. Maybe I'll add a little bit of detail to the nails here, make them stand out. Maybe give a little shadows to the knuckle here. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do some quick erasing and then see if I'll decide if there's anything else I could add to this this drawing here. I do hope that you have learned something during this tutorial drawing Killua. Yes, be sure to leave a comment below for if you want me to do other Hunter x Hunter characters. Or characters from other shows. I just felt like being consistent with these past 3 live streams. You know, maybe I'll add, what's it called? Like, this is called the pupil, but this area around the eye, I think it's called an iris. Yeah. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do an iris. So basically what I did is I'm making a flower like pattern, and then I just make several lines going around that. Adding a little bit of hatching around here. Like you can do this without making an ink outline. Maybe it would have been, you could do it with a pencil outline. Like if you ever looked at or Google search the muscles in an eye, it's actually almost like a flower-like pattern. Which is why I did that for the eyes here. I think I'm gonna fix. yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Before we end it here, I want you guys to remember that, you know, feel free to check out my other stuff. Free to check out my comic, Don the Mask. It's part of a, you know, two book series. You can check the link in the description below. You know, if you're into comic books, if you're into comics, crime and mystery, with a bit of horror, twist, maybe some superhero action, you might be into that. So, yes, maybe check that out if you want to. So, feel free to subscribe for more how to draw tutorials or walkthrough tutorials, live streams. Alright, and see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.